As the lightning from Kayden caused a huge explosion, Iodore and Geras were caught up in the explosion, but they were both unharmed after the attack. They were both surprised to see Kayden standing in front of Jestella as he then told her to stand up. This is unlike you. Geras was surprised Kayden stopped them from injecting their powers into the defense space they made to trap Jestella, and he was able to smash the space open. She then remembered when he fought 3 top 10 rankers, he didn't miss a single opening and he blew off Moru's leg. Kayden combat instincts are absolutely not to be underestimated. Iodore, who was furious to see Kayden, immediately attacked him with a powerful blast, but Kayden just looked over and used his palm to block the attack. As he held back the attack, he then said to Iodore, "I finally get to fight you." Iodore then said, "I finally get to kill you." At that moment Kayden grabbed Iodore's attack and dispersed it in only a single wave of his hand. Iodore was shocked. Kayden didn't give him a chance to think as he immediately began to charge an attack and fired the lightning at Iodore. Iodore was able to defend himself this time as he was surprised by the power Kayden was able to unleash. Kayden then told Iodore to get his acts together, since he doesn't wanna hear any excuses when he makes a mistake. Iodore tells him to shut up. They both took their battle to the sky. As Kayden began to charge his blast, Iodore also began to gather his powers. As their blasts collided, none of them were willing to back down. As they continued to release more energy, even Jestella and Geras were caught up in the explosion. In the middle of the explosion, Kayden and Iodore were still going aura for aura. Kayden then said, "Don't run away this time." As Iodore heard this, he was furious. As the explosion pushed the both of them back, Iodore then said, "Run away. Don't be delusional." He then started to gather his powers as he said, "I just don't feel the need to kill every cockroach running around." As Kayden saw this, he also began to gather his powers and then said, "Let's see you taste death at the hands of that cockroach today." As the both of them lets out their blasts, the collision caused an explosion which was far greater than the last time. This explosion destroyed everything in its path. In the middle of it all was Kayden, who was laughing like he had found a new toy to play with. As Geras was watching the battle, she realized they're not going to win this fight easily. As she looked over, she saw Jestella charging right at her. She was able to avoid the attack. She then said to Jestella, "Are you serious? You're gonna fight me in that state?" Jestella didn't even feel the need to reply, as she stood ready for battle. As Geras saw Jestella was ready for anything, she then attacked Jestella, but Jestella has shifted to her red fog state. As Geras was letting out her attack one after another, she still couldn't hit Jestella, who has transformed into a fog. At that moment she realized this was going to be an hard battle. Suddenly she was startled by an explosion right beside her. The battle between Kayden and Iodore was getting even more heated up as Kayden began to land his attacks on Iodore. Geras has lost her focus. As she was watching Iodore and Kayden, Jestella took that chance and wrapped her hands with the red mist. Geras was able to notice this immediately. She busted out of the red mist, but it was already too late. Her hand has already been bruised. Jestella has gotten what she needed already for the battle. She was now in peak condition. Geras was just annoyed as she called Jestella a blood-sucking wench.